Coach Mark here. I hope everyone's having a great week. So, since we are in the season of giving and being thankful and being grateful, this week I want to share with you a story about being grateful. All right, so there was this student, he was an honor student, phenomenal student and whatnot, but this student used to worry all the time. He used to worry about everything going on, right? He would worry about his grades, worry about life, worry about this, whatever it was to worry about. This guy would just worry about whatever. He would worry and complain. So one day he sees one of his professors walking. So he goes up to the professor and says, "Professor, help me. My life is a mess. Everything is going wrong." And the professor knew the kid and knew that he had nothing to worry about. He knew that everything was going well for him. Maybe he didn't do that great on a test or something like that, but for the most part, he was a-okay. Nothing was wrong with him, right? So he's continuing going on. The student's going on about how life is just so horrible for him, how everything is going wrong. He feels like he's a failure. He feels like he's a loser. So the teacher just stops and says, hold on, and decides to tell him this story. So the teacher tells him a story about this man that was walking along one day, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, out of absolutely nowhere, a tiger appears. So the man sees a tiger and he's thinking to himself, what is he going to do? And he's thinking about all his options and he's thinking, maybe I can outrun this tiger. But guess what? Tiger kind of had him backed up. The tiger had him like cornered off, right? And pretty much he was either going to have to jump over the tiger or he was going to have to go over the cliff because there was a cliff behind him and the tiger had him away that he wasn't going to make it if he tried to outrun the tiger. So the man says, "You know what? I'm not going to outrun this tiger. Let me go towards this cliff." So as he's backing up towards the cliff, he's backing up towards the cliff, right? The tiger is steadily coming towards him, right? Corner him. The tiger's just taking his time because the tiger knows that he's about to have him some dinner, right? So the tiger is moving in on him. So the man says, "You know what? If I don't jump off this cliff, this tiger's going to eat me. This tiger's going to have me for dinner." So the man says, "You know what? As the tiger is like getting ready, the tigers are snarling like tigers do. I'm not gonna snarl and embarrass myself, but the tiger is snarling like tigers do, and the tiger is really getting ready to go in for the kill, and the man jumps off the cliff. And as he jumps off the cliff, because he didn't really look to see how far down he was gonna jump to, he sees a branch, so he grabs the branch. So now he's holding on to the branch, and he's like, man, and the tiger's just up there looking down at him, and now tiger starts to kind of back up a little bit. So the man is thinking to himself, all right, let me look down and see how far I have to go down to make it to the next level so I can go off. So he looks down and he realizes that it's not that far down, right? It's maybe only about 5 or 10 feet. But guess what? There's 4 or 5 more tigers right there waiting on him. So he left one tiger to now he's in a situation where at some point in time he's going to have to let go and go down. And there's 4 or 5 tigers there. And he knows that he surely cannot outrun those 4 or 5 tigers. So as he ponders, as he thinks about what is going to be his next move, how is he going to get away from this, he starts looking to the left, then he looks to the right, and then he sees a strawberry. And then he just plucks that strawberry from the tree, and then he just starts eating the strawberry. So the teacher, the professor, just stops talking. So the student is like, so what happened to the man? Is that the end of the story? I know that can't be the end of the story. Student's like frustrated, right? Because the professor just stopped talking. So he didn't know if he was just pausing. But guess what? That was the end of the story. So the student's like, how are you just going to tell the story like that and you didn't finish the story? He said, no. The whole point of the story was that regardless of what the situation that the man was in, he decided that he was going to be thankful for where he was at. He was going to be thankful for that strawberry that he plucked off the tree, and he was just going to enjoy it. And after he finished the strawberry, he'd figure out what he was going to do from then. And that's just a great reminder for us that regardless of whatever situation, because we're always going to be in a situation. So regardless of whatever situations that we are in, you know what? Just take a second to be grateful and just to enjoy it. Pluck that strawberry that's right next to you, eat it, and just enjoy it. Remember, be thankful, be grateful. Hope you guys got something from this story, and I hope you have a happy, wonderful holiday. All right? Take care.